If you're a man, especially if you consider yourself to be one of the good ones, this is for you. I post this as some food for thought to hopefully stimulate some self-reflection, and I also acknowledge that this might be triggering for some. If that's you, please see if you can just sit with it. Notice any defensiveness arising within you that might act as an obstacle to actually hearing this and letting it sink in. This isn't a personal attack. Remember that, it's just facts, and I invite you to ask the women in your life about this. It will really benefit you to hear some lived experiences from women. So it must be recognized that all men benefit from the actions of bad men, and here is why. Bad men lower the bar so much that other men are rewarded for doing just the bare minimum, like not assaulting, stalking, harassing or terrorizing women, and for maybe doing one or two things around the house, like taking the rubbish out when asked or helping out with the kids. If a man does even a fraction of what women do every single day with zero recognition, no praise, because it's simply expected of them, that man will be celebrated as such a great guy, such an amazing dad. When the bar is in hell, even the most average man doing the bare minimum is seen as a rare find. So you really don't have to do much to be rewarded for things that women do before they've even left childhood. Next up, I told you it would get uncomfortable. Because women are busy surviving, managing risk, and staying alert, men inherit uninterrupted access to opportunities without as much competition. Let that one sink in. That's facts. Bad men ensure that women self-police their anger, their ambition, sexuality, boundaries, which means that other men face less resistance without ever having to enforce control themselves. Because bad men exist and the patriarchy exists, all men inherit emotional labor for free, since women automatically learn to soften their words, to manage male reactions, and preempt male discomfort just to stay safe. Bad men normalize the idea that women's boundaries are flexible, which allows other men to trespass these boundaries freely and then hide behind the excuse of confusion when and if at all they're ever called out on. This is why so many men rush to distance themselves through narratives like #NotAllMen instead of challenging the patriarchy, because their denial preserves their comfort and accountability and shame would completely threaten it. So if you're truly one of the good ones, stop playing victim in a system that was built to protect you and that you do benefit from. Sure, you suffer from too, but you benefit from. And start using your privilege to dismantle patriarchy. Instead of looking for ways to invalidate women's lived experiences, or when you hear about them, kind of object or get defensive and make it all about you again, and then automatically not be hearing or focusing on the experience of the woman.